Hello, class. Welcome to fall 2020. Is this why they say hindsight is 2020? Anyways, welcome to CIS, CSC, and IT. My name's Renee Riley, and I'll be your instructor this semester. This is my resume at a glance slide. These are some of the places that I've worked and some of the certifications that I hold. And I'm excited to use my experience to help you learn some new skills. They're going to help you maybe improve your life, or at least your livelihood and income. Now, why was I talking about hindsight? Well, because to me, hindsight is kind of a big topic this year with the 2020 thing. And oh my God, goodness, had we only known, right? Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox told us never go to 2020, but we did. Well, so hindsight is a process. And when we're thinking about using hindsight, the process is kind of, we're going to review what happened, reflect upon it, and then refine those happenings for the future. So consider this a plan. Say that I have a plan. I'm going to review how the plan was implemented, reflect on the impact of the plan. Did everything work out? And then I'm going to refine the plan for the future. So hindsight can be very helpful. So how can we use that moving forward? We're in an environment where we need to focus under stress, and we're trying to do some learning, right? So we can use the same kind of process for learning. Instead of our hindsight phases, we can use learning phases like exploring information, experiencing new skills, new technologies, new tools, and gaining knowledge and using that to shape our future and revise our own personal plan. So learning can be a lot like hindsight. Now, as we go through these learning processes, we can use tools and features to really help us with this process, like taking notes as we review new information, practicing, coding, other types of practice as we are gaining experience with new tools. And we always want to make sure that we're organizing our information, our thoughts, our code, our data, so that it's easy to access and easy to update. Now, we're going to use a lot of technological tools in our different classes, but two tools that we'll use in every class are Canvas and Zoom. In Canvas, always use the Canvas modules to move through Canvas. This is going to give you a step-by-step instruction as you go through each lesson. All assignments are in Canvas. Even if the assignment is completed in another tool, your assignment instructions will be found in Canvas. And likewise, all of your assignments should be turned in Canvas. I would lose things if they came to me some other way, plus they wouldn't be properly documented. So for your protection and mine, we want everything turned in Canvas. Zoom, everybody's gotten familiar with Zoom. It's amazing. It used to be something that nobody had heard of. But all of our sessions will be broadcast and recorded in Zoom. So our Zoom recordings will be posted to YouTube. So off-site attendance is available. But it's really not recommended because you'll miss out on that classroom experience, and it might be a little bit more difficult to work with your group and see other information that's being presented. Now, if you have to attend off-site, please attend synchronously. That means at the same time as the rest of our class, so that if there is group activities, you'll be available to participate. The videos will be available, but please only use those in the case of an emergency where you really have no other alternative. But if that's the case and you miss class, please do watch the videos. Now, there will be some additional information presented separately, specific for each class, to talk about some of the different tools or requirements of the individual class. So please be sure to investigate that information. As you work through your course this semester, be prepared to search for information. Part of your learning process is learning how to find information. Your textbook and Canvas will guide you, but sometimes you might feel like you need to work outside of those to search for information. Always use the tools provided to you in the course first before you go search out additional information. But then you might feel like you need to Google things and do a little bit of research. In my classes, that's allowed. In some others, it's not. So be aware of your instructor's philosophy. I feel it's important for you to be in searching for information. And of course, I know you know the difference between referring to information and using it a little bit differently than that. So I can trust you there. Now, be sure to troubleshoot your problems. Don't just give up. You've got to figure out what the problem is and help your group members and your class members whenever you get a chance. Do form a pod with your group if you have an assigned group so that you're safe for in-class activities. But remember, always reach out and try to help others. The person that you help this semester could be a person that is interviewing you in a couple of years. So things could really work out there. Most of all, try to stay positive this semester. We have a lot going against us, but we'll persevere. Now, one way we can do that is by setting up a gratitude journal. A gratitude journal has been shown to reduce stress and actually help people focus on what's important. So what is a gratitude journal? Well, it is an actual journal. It's a written piece of information. It could be handwritten or electronic, whatever you prefer. But a gratitude journal is where you count your blessings to enjoy some better health. It's going to take about 15 minutes, 3 times a week or so if you can, and record about 5 things that you are grateful for. For each of those things that you're grateful for, there are some hints here in the presentation. Be specific, elaborate about the things, and get personal. This is your personal gratitude journal. And be subtractive. What did this prevent? For example, I might say that I was grateful for making it to class today. And I could elaborate by saying that I had to be really, really careful because traffic was crazy. People forgot how to drive. And then I could get personal and say, I maybe have forgotten how to drive a little bit too. But by being careful, I was able to prevent any sort of bad things that could have happened. So I also might want to record information about things like gifts or surprises. And if I find myself repeating myself, I need to go ahead and revise and come up with something different. But no matter what, don't overdo. This is not a stressful endeavor. This is meant to reduce stress, not increase it. So what if you have nothing to be grateful for? Well, probably you could think again, because you're being able to be in a class and be in college. And this semester, of course, that that's something that a lot of people aren't having an opportunity to do. So let's focus on those things that we have and not focus on the negative so that we can get through this together and learn a lot. Let me know if you have any questions or problems, and I'll always be around and try to take care of things for you as quickly as I can. My email is rileyre@otc.edu. And of course, please use your OTC email when you're communicating. And I look forward to working with you this semester. Thank you.